During this Thanksgiving season, I have a whole lot to be thankful for, my very life. 4 years ago, November 12th, 4 years ago, I faced a rather threatening situation, a life-threatening situation. Heart attack, cardiac bypass surgery, and a really long recovery period. And here's what I've been going through. I had no idea what was happening to me. This one really sneaked up on me. My wife, Mary, drove me to the emergency room after I felt a little bit sick and experienced some tightness in my chest. I came home from work one day and I just didn't feel good. And I told Mary, I said, I think we need to go to the hospital. And then I had the actual heart attack there, I think, in the emergency room.
When you talk to these people, a lot of times in retrospect, they'll give you the story like you do, that, well, I just didn't feel right, or when I exerted myself, I got some tightness, a little short of breath.
It was quickly determined that I needed coronary bypass surgery. But before that could get underway, I went into full cardiac arrest. There were some pretty tense moments there before the defibrillation was successful. They were able to complete a triple bypass operation. But then I woke up a couple of days later, all these tubes out of my chest. I knew what had happened. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest people on earth. I had no idea whatsoever that this was going on until it happened. And quite frankly, I don't remember much of what they did to me initially, but it was pretty grim there for a while from what somebody told me. So. And I didn't realize they had to defibrillate me like 7 or 8 times, something like that. It was kind of a legend around here. I know that 2 doctors said they just had a little prayer and decided to try one more time to resuscitate me because they were worried about brain damage, you know. And so here I am. Just glad to get out here and get home. No, I have not come back to work. But I do feel pretty good, and just came in today and just see all my friends here mainly, and tried to catch up on all this email, and I'm still just overwhelmed with everybody's thoughts and prayers and everything, and God answered it, I guess. I really liked what I did, and I miss it. But as I tell everybody, I don't miss getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go have to do it. It's going to be tough. Well, this morning, I'm announcing my upcoming retirement. I officially be retiring from WCYB TV. My alarm clock and I'm going to be off the job come New Year's Day. WCYB News has been a huge part of my life since March of 1968. Well, I turned 70 years old, and I said, if I want to do anything, now's the time. You know, I mean, 65 is the normal retirement time, I guess. I just made that decision, and when I reached 70, it was time. So, what about the future? Well, for me, that means sleeping late and doing what I want to do. Well, I better be realistic here, doing what Mary was going to let me to do. And what about good old News 5 WCYB today? Well, I'm very happy to announce a secret that I've been keeping for the last several weeks. Our own Preston Ayers is going to learn how to be an early bird here. Preston, I'd give you my alarm clock, but I'm going to need it for a few more weeks.
Absolutely.
So I cannot tell you how happy I am to tell you about Preston.
I've always asked questions. I've always wanted to know why something is, how something works. I've always wanted to know the story behind the story, what's happening in our region, and being able to then tell that to the viewer and to let them know what's happening in their world and our world. It's all our community and what's happening around us.
With signs like this one and others posted around town, it's hard not to know about the water shortage.
That's what led me here since I was 12 years old, is what I wanted to do. It's been the career I thought it would be, and I've got to do a lot of fun and exciting things I never thought I would get to do.
I've heard that Preston Ayers once said he wants to be the next Johnny Wood.
I think when I said I wanted to be the next Johnny Wood, it was that I wanted to have the loyal viewers that people could turn to and watch and know that when Preston Ayers was on in the morning, that it was something that would be informative of their day. It was something that they could trust and count on and depend on. There's no replacing Johnny. I never tried to replace Johnny, never wanted to replace Johnny, and I'll never be Johnny. But having the respect that the viewers had for Johnny, I hope that someday they can have the same respect for what we put on the air in the morning, and that have the trust in knowing that it is something that is valuable to their life.
I remember the Paramount was fully packed to the brim with people. There was not room to add another person in that room. And it was kind of this excited feel because, you know, the aura of Johnny, because he'd been on TV for so long, was kind of like you were about to see a celebrity. So it was kind of like, it felt like it was, I don't want to elevate TV to the greatest thing ever, but it felt like a historic moment that you were getting to witness something that was of importance.
God has truly blessed me through all of these years, and I hope God blesses you as much as He has blessed me. Thank you.
There was a 44-year chunk out of my life there at WCYB, and I enjoyed it very much. The bosses knew that we all liked doing that kind of work, so they didn't pay us too well. But, you know, that's one of the downsides, I guess, if there was one.
And I think that about wraps it up. I'm slap out of time, as I say. Do I intro the Today Show, or do you?
You could just say farewell.
Okay. Thank you all very much. God bless you all.